Roseanne Barr has retweeted a string of abusive comments in a new Twitter rant after her show was cancelled over her racist comments about Valerie Jarrett. The star of America's top TV show also last night blamed Ambien for saying Jarrett looked like the love child of the Muslim Brotherhood and Planet of the Apes, before saying she mistakenly thought Jarrett was white. Among hundreds of retweets, Barr reposted comments including an image of Jarrett's face next to a character from Planet of the Apes, a fake tweet claiming Jarrett had said she wanted to make America more Islamic, and a doctored image of Whoopi Goldberg wearing a t-shirt of Donald Trump shooting himself in the head. The stream of retweets came alongside dozens of tweets from Barr herself, in which she apologized for her first racist comments, blamed sleeping drug Ambien and claimed she thought the target of her racist Twitter rant was white. In one of the most prominent tweets, she said, "Guys, I did something unforgivable, so do not defend me. It was 2 in the morning, and I was Ambien tweeting it was Memorial Day too. I went too far, and do not want to defend it. It was egregious and indefensible." Roseanne also tweeted early on Wednesday morning, "I mistakenly thought Jarrett was white, and I honestly thought she was Jewish and Persian." Jarrett was born in Iran to African-American parents, and her great-grandfather was the first credited African-American architect. Her excuses followed a day of dramatic developments when her tweets shocked America. Her costers were pictured looking downcast yesterday evening after her show was cancelled, and Ms. Jarrett spoke out to point the finger of blame at President Trump. But it was a stream of retweets, many of which were offensive, that dominated her Twitter feed. Jarrett said the tone starts at the top during an MSNBC town hall with Al Sharpton, adding, "We like to look up to our president and feel as though he reflects the values of our country." Barr spent the better part of Tuesday evening retweeting those defending her actions, those savaging her actions, and many responses in between, despite having said she was leaving the site just the day before. Moments before, Barr had apologized to all the wonderful writers, all liberal and talented actors who lost jobs on my show due to my stupid tweet. Barr also retweeted supporter statements that attacked ABC and others. It came after actors John Goodman and Sarah Gilbert both stepped out looking less than thrilled after learning they had lost their jobs because of Barr. Soon after the news broke, Goodman, who played Barr's husband Dan on the TV show, was spotted looking very glum as he walked his dog in New Orleans. Goodman, 65, is yet to offer any comment on Barr's tweets or their show being axed. His coster Sarah Gilbert was also spotted looking annoyed as she left a Los Angeles restaurant through the back door after finishing lunch. Gilbert, who played Darlene Connor on the series, had earlier slammed Barr's tweets as abhorrent. The 43-year-old actress, who was also an executive producer of the Roseanne revival, tweeted, "Roseanne's recent comments about Valerie Jarrett, and so much more, are abhorrent and do not reflect the beliefs of our cast and crew, or anyone associated with our show. I am disappointed in her actions, to say the least. This is incredibly sad and difficult for all of us, as we've created a show that we believe in, are proud of, and that audiences love, one that is separate and apart from the opinions and words of one cast member." Fellow ABC Network star Jimmy Kimmel also shared his take on Roseanne on Tuesday night, telling his audience, "You're not going to believe this, but she tweeted something outrageous. "I know. The president did it too. It's crazy." Calling the show a bigly hit for ABC, in echoes of President Trump, he added that it would be a huge blow to the network because we don't have much on. "That said, I have an idea that I think makes this work for everyone," he said, before presenting a tongue-in-cheek trailer for Dan with John Goodman stepping into Barr's shoes. Barr issued a lengthier apology late Tuesday, saying she regretted her Twitter comments. "Above all, I want to apologize to Valerie Jarrett, as well as to ABC and the cast and crew of The Roseanne Show," she said in a statement. "I am sorry for making a thoughtless joke that does not reflect my values. I love all people, and am very sorry. Today my words caused hundreds of hardworking people to lose their jobs. I also sincerely apologize to the audience that has embraced my work for decades. I apologize from the bottom of my heart and hope you can find it in your hearts to forgive me." Barr was widely condemned after she tweeted that Jarrett looked like Muslim Brotherhood and Planet of the Apes had a baby. Jarrett responded to the ordeal when she spoke at a town hall on MSNBC called Everyday Racism in America later on Tuesday. She revealed that Disney CEO Bob Iger had called her to apologize. "He wanted me to know before he made it public that he was canceling the show," she said. "First of all, I think we have to turn it into a teaching moment. I'm fine. I'm worried about all the people out there who don't have a circle of friends and followers coming to their defense. The person walking down the street minding their own business and they see someone clinging to their purse or walk across the street. Or every black parent I know who has a boy who has to sit down and have a conversation, the talk as we call it. Those ordinary examples of racism that happen every single day." The Disney CEO also tweeted about the decision to terminate the show, saying, "There was only one thing to do here, and that was the right thing." Shortly after Barr's show was cancelled, talent agency ICM Partners revealed they were dropping her as a client. "We are all greatly distressed by the disgraceful and unacceptable tweet from Roseanne Barr this morning," ICM said in an internal note to employees that was obtained by The Hollywood Reporter. "What she wrote is antithetical to our core values, both as individuals and as an agency. Consequently, we have notified her that we will not represent her. Effective immediately, Roseanne Barr is no longer a client." It appears the cancellation of the show will also affect the cast's Emmy prospects, as ABC revealed it is suspending the show's Pick for Your Consideration campaign. Other networks including Viacom also dropped reruns of the original Roseanne as the industry turned its back on the show and its star performer. The swift fallout from the tweet began when Wanda Sykes quit her role as the show's consulting producer and celebrities condemned Barr's words. Emma Kenney, who played Sarah Gilbert's daughter on the show, also revealed on Twitter that she planned to quit before finding out the show had been cancelled. "I am hurt, embarrassed, and disappointed. The racist and distasteful comments from Roseanne are inexcusable," the 18-year-old wrote. "As I called my manager to quit working on Roseanne, I was told it was cancelled. I feel so empowered by it. I am Wanda Sykes Channing Dungey, and anyone at ABC standing up for morals and abuse of power." Bullies will never win. Tom Arnold, who co-starred on the show from 1989 to 1993 and was married to Barr from 1990 to 1994, praised the decision to cancel the show. Ton of respect for Bob Iger. Tough decision with financial consequences for his company, but right for America, he wrote. Michael Fishman, who played DJ Connor for the entirety of the series and was featured in the revival with a biracial daughter, said he was devastated. Today is one of the hardest days of my life. I feel devastated, not for the end of the Roseanne show, but for all those who poured their hearts and souls into our jobs and the audience that welcomed us into their home, he wrote on Twitter. Fishman said he condemned Roseanne's statement vehemently, saying they were reprehensible and intolerable and truly offensive. My character was designed to represent the inclusive nature of my views. To represent portions of society often marginalized, he wrote. In this moment it is important to be clear. We must stand up against bias, hatred, bigotry, and ignorance to make society a better place for all. Many called on ABC to fire Barr or drop the show as others criticized the broadcast network for its enduring silence amid recent controversies with the comedian. Others were skeptical that ABC would dare touch the hit series, which is the third highest rated show this year following Sunday Night Football and This Is Us. The revival of Roseanne was a ratings juggernaut when it premiered on ABC to a whopping 25 million viewers in April. Its surprising success even elicited a congratulatory phone call and tweet from President Donald Trump. Ratings dropped steadily thereafter, with last week's season finale garnering 10.33 million viewers. ABC initially ordered 13 episodes for the second season and said the show would move away from its controversial politics and focus on family. The show most recently came under fire for featuring an episode in which Barr's character believes her new Muslim neighbors are terrorists. Roseanne's mention of the Muslim Brotherhood in her Tuesday tweet seems to be due to the long-running conspiracy theory that Jarrett is Muslim. Jarrett, who was Obama's senior advisor during his presidency, was born in Iran to American parents and lived in Shiraz for 6 years. The family had moved to Iran because her father was part of a program that sent American physicians to help developing countries. He ran a children's hospital. There has never been any indication that Jarrett or her parents are Muslim. Barr later claimed the comment was a joke when she was called out on Twitter by CNN reporter Andrew Kaczynski. ABC is doing their best to ignore some of these statements from Roseanne, and she is making it really hard for them by taking it to the next level here, he wrote. After Roseanne's response, Kaczynski replied, "Understand it's a joke, but can you see why some people think comparing a black woman to Planet of the Apes might be racist and find the Muslim Brotherhood reference to be conspiratorial and Islamophobic?" A number of celebrities also condemned Barr for the tweet, with some urging ABC to fire her from the show completely. "I am repulsed that Valerie Jarrett had that racist and bigoted joke made at her expense, and I am sickened that any black or Muslim person has to keep hearing this sickness in 2018, Patricia Arquette tweeted. You can take Roseanne out of racism, but you can't take the racism out of Real Roseanne, Don Cheadle wrote. I told you all about Roseanne. I told you. So author Roxanne Gay added, to which Julianne Moore replied, yes you did. Number Fearer Son. Reverend Al Sharpton also criticized the comedian and called on ABC to take action now. The comparison by Roseanne Barr on ABC of former Obama aide Valerie Jarrett to an ape is racist and inexcusable, he tweeted. Tomi Lahren was a rare prominent conservative voice to hit out at Roseanne. What Roseanne said was wrong, she tweeted. I'm sure she knows that. She made a mistake. I don't know why fellow conservatives are playing mental gymnastics trying to justify it. Come on. Wrong is wrong. Only Rosie O'Donnell appeared to lend some support to Roseanne, writing that she loved her quite a bit. The comment Roseanne tweeted was racist and childish and beneath her best self, O'Donnell wrote. She has apologized. Twitter is a dangerous place. You're a racist pig and ABC should be ashamed that they give you a platform, another added. Roseanne later tweeted, in an attempt to defend herself, that Islam is not a race. Islam includes every race of people, she added, still without acknowledging the fact that there is no evidence Jarrett has ties to the Islamic faith. She also retweeted an article whose headline read, Valerie Jarrett. Was her mommy a commie? About an hour later, Roseanne apologized and said she was leaving Twitter. I apologize to Valerie Jarrett and to all Americans, she wrote in a separate tweet. I am truly sorry for making a bad joke about her politics and her looks. I should have known better. Forgive me, my joke was in bad taste. Jarrett's faith wasn't the only conspiracy theory Barr tried to push on Tuesday. The comedian also claimed that Chelsea Clinton was married to the nephew of George Soros, a rumor that was propagated by actor Scott Baio in 2016. The theory was quickly and swiftly dismantled. Clinton is married to Mark Mizvinsky. Meanwhile, George Soros has two sons named Peter and Jeffrey Soros. But Chelsea Clinton herself was quick to respond to Barr, writing, Good morning Roseanne, my given middle name is Victoria. I imagine George Soros's nephews are lovely people. I'm just not married to one. Barr first apologized to Clinton directly, tweeting, sorry to have tweeted incorrect info about you. Please forgive me. By the way, George Soros is a Nazi who turned in his fellow Jews to be murdered in German concentration camps and stole their wealth. Were you aware of that? In a separate tweet, Barr wrote, I'm sorry Chelsea Clinton is not married to a nephew of George Soros. I apologize for the mistake. A spokesman for Soros has since vehemently denied Barr's claims, calling the comments insulting and an affront to his family. Mr. Soros did not collaborate with Nazis, the statement read. He did not help round up people. He did not confiscate anybody's property. Such allegations are insulting to the victims of the Holocaust, to all Jewish people, and to anyone who honors the truth. Soros was 13 when he and his family, who are Jewish, survived the Holocaust in Nazi-occupied Hungary by purchasing documents who claimed they were Christian. While Roseanne Barr's tweet about Jarrett was the final regular straw for ABC, the comedian has been stirring up controversy on Twitter for years. Barr came under fire on the very night the revival of Roseanne premiered in April, when she accused Parkland shooting survivor David Hogg of giving a Nazi salute. It appeared Barr was jumping on the conspiracy theory that Hogg and other survivors of the horrific school shooting were Nazis. Barr swiftly took the tweet down and claimed that she had seen a doctored image of Hogg. But internet sleuths found a grab of Barr's original tweet, which revealed she was commenting on picture of Hogg raising his fist at the March for Our Lives rally. That same week, Barr also made headlines when she tweeted about a bizarre right-wing conspiracy theory claiming Trump broke up a pedophile ring created by Democratic politicians. After the comedian's most recent Twitter controversies came to light, Walt Disney president Ben Sherwood responded that you can't control Roseanne Barr. Many who have tried have failed. She's the one and only, he added. But as Tuesday's news has proved, you can still cancel her.